Why? 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 Do you really hate me that bad?
Hey, it's me, Niecy Nee, and I hope y'all are doing okay today. You already woke up this morning. You are a productive member of society, so act like you got some sense. You're going to be fine. But today I just wanted to react to Kamala supporters who are, not in such a good state after finding out that unfortunately for them, she did lose the election to Donald Trump. So we're gonna see how this go. I watched a couple of them on TikTok already, and I'm really disturbed that people go to social media and react like that. But hey, anything for our entertainment, right? So let's go.
I tell my daughter that half of America hates her and that we're gonna be living in this for 4 more years.
I'm sorry. No, 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 no. Why? Why? Do you really hate me that bad?
Well, like so many of us Americans today, I think the emotion that best describes where I'm at is an utter state of disbelief. I took a little time though and went to the gym this morning, and I have some thoughts that I want to share with all of you. So first things first, I think it's really important for everyone right now to legitimately feel their feelings. Feel their feelings. I can't even say it the right way because my feelings are, I think, so intense right now. But yeah, so feel your feelings. If you're angry, sad, disappointed, scared, I think scared's a big one for a lot of us. It's okay and important for us to feel those things. However, at the same time, I think it's really important for us not to catastrophize the circumstance. Is it really shitty that the election went the way it did? Absolutely. But we can't make ourselves so fearful that we're not able to plan and act. So today, take an opportunity to take care of yourself. Feel your feelings. Surround yourself with the people that you love. And soon, once you're feeling more grounded, let's start making a plan. Because I think if a lot of the initiatives that were proposed in this election are carried through with, a lot of us are looking at a life that's much different than maybe we anticipated. So, my heart genuinely goes out to all of you, and I hope that you can hear me when I say, you're not alone, and we will most certainly get through this together.
I don't know about the standing your feelings part, but she was right. Like, don't catastrophize. Don't make it seem like it's worse than what it is. Um, I get it. Just if it's bad for you, if you feel like it's bad for you or it's going to get worse, then maybe it will. Like if that's your state of mind. But y'all are going to be okay. Y'all are going to be fine.
Actually vote? Like, did the people who actually said that they were going to vote for Kamala, did y'all actually go out and do it? Was y'all just talking? Because the math is not mathing. I'm confused on how Trump wins and how I'm just confused on how this all went. There were so many people who said they was going to vote for Kamala, but evidently not. Like, did y'all actually go to the polls? Like, did y'all get in y'all's car and like go?
That's the thing on TikTok too, where some people actually admitted, like, hey, I told my family and friends I was voting for Kamala, but I went in that poll and made it, and I voted for Trump. So, yeah. So maybe some of them did, bamboozle y'all and made y'all think that her backing or her support system was more.
To the polls and like actually vote, or did y'all just say y'all were going to and didn't put forth the action? You know what I mean? I'm trying to comprehend, so I maybe need someone to help me understand like how this happened. I haven't slept yet, by the way. Like I haven't went to sleep at all. I physically can't. I have a pit in my stomach. Like I'm not okay. This is just not okay, and I'm confused on how people said that. So many people. Oh yeah, I'm going to go vote. Go vote. Go. Did y'all actually go? I need help understanding. Louis, did people actually go to the poll? Do you think people actually went? No, I don't think so either. This is sick. This is crazy.
America voted, and America got what they wanted.
I was shocked, definitely blown away. Just typical Democrats, inflating numbers and stuff. To me, it was a great sight. I enjoyed every second of it.
It is what it is. I feel like voters voted in the way that they felt was best.
Disappointed. I was hoping Kamala would have won, but we're just going to have to go through the next 4 years and take it as it comes, and hopefully things will be not as bad as I'm thinking they're going to be. There's got to be hope somewhere.
Expected. Everybody's tired of the way things are, so they're desperate for change, and I don't blame them for the turn it took.
It appears as though this gigantic piece of won the election. And as much as I hate him because he's a gigantic criminal, authentically horrible human being, I also blame the Democrats for doing this. How hard is it to beat him? It's not that hard. He is a fake ass mother who is not a real human being. He's a piece of shit. Democrats, how could you not beat him? Why could you not beat him? If this is the beginning of the downfall of American society, this is because Democrats were a bunch of
A couple of things. He won because the people who wanted him to win actually came out and voted. That's how it works, essentially. If you want someone to win, you come out and you vote. There's a lot of people on this app tonight that are speaking on the election who didn't actually vote, and that infuriates me more than the people who actually voted for him, actually. Number two, education system will be defunded, so I hope you know, and I hope you read up on Project 2025, not saying that it's going to be implemented, but they plan on implementing Project 2025, which means defunding the education system. Essentially, they do not want the poor to have access to education unless the state decides to allow them to have access to education. So if you have, money for a private school, you're pretty much good to go. If you have money, for higher education, you're essentially good to go. But public schools, especially schools that are in low income in neighborhoods, will be defunded by the federal government, and they will have to be funded and dependent on the state, essentially. Trans rights will be null and voided. So if you plan on, transitioning, and, if you want to, LGBTQ community, you can kind of forget about all of that because they don't want that to be a thing. Some of you that voted that look like me, do you know you have 30 minutes? Did you know you have like 30 minutes? Because fascism, I believe I'm saying that right, fascism. The ability to have just, a dictator. So that's gonna be like our projected outcome going forward. And not to mention, the Republican Party actually took over the majority of the, I believe, like the House. So, yeah, you got to get out there and vote.
I think they took over the Senate. I think that's what she meant to say. But I don't know, people. Like, you're going to be fine. Be fearful if you want, but you still gotta keep going and putting one foot in front of the other. For the most part, you still are in control of your own destiny. And what she said about schools is funny. Like, I guess my kids go to school in like a middle class, kind of upper middle class area, regardless of our finances, struggling and all, honey. Their schools are cool. But what I thought was crazy was the fact that for like 6 months there, my son was telling me, he was like, Mom, all we eat at school is protein bars for lunch. And he had like, his school was built in like, I want to say like 2019 or 2017 or something like that. Yeah. And he said, Mama, we eat protein bars for lunch and we eat protein cookies for lunch. Like, they don't give us like regular food anymore. So I live in the Pacific Northwest. I live in a really liberal state, probably the most liberal state I've ever lived in. I'm from Texas, and yeah, it's liberal as hell out here. So to see some of the funding issues they're having, it's crazy.
Who didn't vote? You're the You're the problem. You're the problem. I know this makes good content, and it's like, oh, let me talk about the election. You know who you are. You know you didn't vote. You know you're the problem. You're part of the problem. You want to speak on something you have no business on speaking about.
Something doesn't feel right. She raised $1 billion. In the last 2 days, she raised $5 million. Trump raised $19,000. Every one of her rallies were standing room only. Millions of volunteers. What the heck is going on?
Let me make this so clear.
You know what's crazy? I've always wondered what happens to campaign money once the campaigns are over with. Like, does the candidate get to keep that money? Does it go back to the constituents? What happens to funding money? Because she raised $1 billion. Did she use $1 billion?
If you are one of the people that voted for Donald Trump, get the fuck off my page. If we are friends, or we were friends up until this point, I never want to speak to you again. I never want to see you again. I am not one of those fuckers that's going to say, oh, well, you know, I don't let politics get in the way of my relationships. I absolutely let them get in the way of my relationships. If you had the balls to vote against human rights in favor of your fucking pocket, I need you to get the fuck up out of my life. There is no way I can sit here and in good faith believe that you are a good fucking person. Because that told me everything I needed to know about you. There is no way we can have a relationship. Because you are not going to understand the grief. You are too blind by your own bullshit to understand why this is a loss for so many people. Why so many people woke up today with desperation, grief, anger. You just cannot comprehend that. And if you don't have basic fucking empathy, I can't fucking be. No, there's no way.
Of course, Kamala Harris did not win last night, yesterday. Of course she didn't win. I'm not surprised. I'm really just annoyed and irritated that we live in a country where hatred and ignorance outweighs everything else good. Like, the small amount of goodness in this country, it's small. That's the issue. Like, the people that needed to vote against that man, they did what needed to be done. Just unfortunately, it is not enough of us. It is not enough people with their head on right that know what's best for our country, what's best for women, what's best for children, what's best for all minorities, all people of the alphabet community. Like, all these people, those of us that really can't understand that we are at risk, we stood up and did what was needed to be done. But it's so many people that are just so ignorant and hateful that they're going to always outweigh us, and it's so annoying. Because it feels like no matter how hard you try and you do the right thing, you just can't beat the madness. I really hate that. And what's crazy is just hearing how people talk about this. It just shows you don't like women. Because y'all keep saying y'all want Obama back. Get off that man peen. He not coming back. You want Obama. You have someone that has similar views as him and still don't want to vote for the woman because she a woman. Let Kamala Harris as magically became a black man, white man, a man, period. Same behavior, same principles, same speeches, same everything. Y'all would have voted for him with the quickness. The only issue for a lot of people is that she's a woman. And y'all hate women so much, like everyone on this planet did not come from a woman. We are here because of women. You are alive right now because of a woman. And these same...
So I got a question. If, let's say, people that voted for Hillary Clinton when she ran, or let's say you voted for Jill Stein, do you hate women? If Hillary Clinton was able to get a certain amount of votes from the same people that don't want to vote for Kamala, and if Jill Stein got votes, do people really hate women? It's a genuine question.
Women, you are taking away our rights. You same men that hate women, that hate children, are going to be forced into these situations because of what you just voted for. Or what you didn't vote for. Because some people just decided not to vote. It's crazy, but I'm not surprised. I'm just tired, like...
We are fucked, and nobody seems to care. Oh my, we factory fucking reset. Hit the fucking button and get everybody out of there. You're all fucking fired. You're all fucking useless on both sides of the fucking political parties. You're all done. Done.
Yeah. So, yeah, y'all, we're gonna be fine. The future can be uncertain, and uncertainty can be scary, but for the most part, we're gonna be fine. Yeah, but getting on, getting on the internet and putting out this kind of energy, it's interesting. I'll say that it's entertaining. But anyway, make sure y'all subscribe, like the video, comment down below, and I'll see y'all the next time. All right, and remember, act like you got some sense, because you woke up blessed this morning. You better be good.